Hello everyone. Now we are going to test the current Android with Android 9 system. uh, our test our test GPS navigation function at first. There are two ways to open GPS map. Here, this button and this button. Okay, I will test the DVD player function now. You can adjust the volume here or here. Speed up, slow down. Okay. Press this button. Okay, I'm going to test the Bluetooth function. I have connected the radio to my cell phone, and this is Bluetooth app. You can open it now. Okay. See, if I dial phone number, it will display the phone number here. Okay. Okay. You also can dial phone number here. See. You also can transfer the mobile phone contact folder to the radio. Okay. Bluetooth function, music function. You can adjust the music effect here. And you can select music files from SD card to USB disks. Usually we do not put music file here in GPS card. To USB disk. It's the same way to operate for video app. Here you will see GPS card, SD card to USB disks. By the way, the maximum memory of the SD card to SD cards and to USB disks are 32 GB. Now, radio. Okay, touch this menu to search frequency FM or vice versa. See, shortcut for radio app. You also can press this button for app, radio app. Now I'm going to briefly introduce these buttons on the frame. Mute the radio, this button, mute. Okay. Return to the previous page. Return to home page. Okay. Forgot one way. You also can use this button to select frequency. Set up for the radio or 4G wireless internet. You can check out for how many apps and what they are installed in the radio. Car setting, you can select a button, this button background color, for example. Okay, green, blue, red. Okay. Driving setting. It is important to enable this function. If you disable it, you cannot watch a video, any video, while you are driving on the way. Okay. Display. You can set up brightness here. Okay. Set up background image of the radio here, or paper menu. Sound. Screenshot. You can set up the place of the image was saved. If you enable this function, the top bar will display this button menu for you to take a screenshot. Okay. Storage information of the radio. See, it has almost 7 GB has been used for the radio internal information. The radio has built-in 32 GB memory. You also can check out the SD card and USB disks memory information. System. You can set up language for the radio here. The radio supports more than 30 kinds of languages. Daytime. Enable these two menus. The radio will synchronize the time and date with your local time and date. Check out the radio hardware information. For example, 64-bit 8-core 4 GB PX5 motherboard, Android 9 operation system. Okay. Amplify function setting here. This APK installer is used to install apps from GPS card, SD card, USB disks. Okay. By the way, the radio also supports Bluetooth music function. Click this menu. Return to Bluetooth user interface here. Okay. Calculator function. Okay. I have connected the radio to Wi-Fi hotspot. Okay. You can check out, browse the web page here. Easy connection for mirror link function. We do not use it usually. For this ES file explorer, you can check out all the files in the radio and copy all files in download. Okay, here. You also can copy it. Now I will test. I will show you GPS signal receiving conditions. It has 8 signals were used. It can download many apps from Google Play Store. Okay. Working study. Press any key means press any button on your car's wheel. If your car comes with, if this radio comes with a combust, you do not to set up manually. If this radio does not come up with combust, you need to set up for the steering wheel control function manually. If you press any button on the wheel, this user interface will pop up a new menu for you to set up, define the value for buttons. Okay, thank you. I'll test all the radio. Okay. Radio functions. Thank you. Hello, everyone. We're going to test this car radio again. First, I'm going to test the DVD player function. The radio supports many DVD player formats. For example, MPEG, AVI. Okay, I forgot one question. you can press this menu to eject the DVD disc, and you also can press this button to eject the DVD disc. It is very important to note: do not play the small disc around about half of this disc on the radio. Otherwise, it will be stuck in the radio, and you cannot get it out unless you open the radio. Okay, next I will test the GPS function. Navi. Press the Navi button, the radio will enter into GPS app. The radio supports many offline app software, GPS software. For example, iGo, Sagic, and the Navitel in Russia. The radio also supports many offline GPS software, for example, Waze. Okay, you also can click this button menu to enter into GPS app. I'm going to test the Bluetooth function now. Okay, I have connected the radio to this telephone. See, turn it off. Okay, you also can open Bluetooth app and dial phone number here. See? Turn it off. You can transfer your contact folder to the radio via this menu. Okay, and search the specific person here. Okay. The radio also supports Bluetooth music function. Return to Bluetooth user interface. Okay. Music app. You can play music files from SD card, USB discs. The radio supports to connect two USB discs, SD card, GPS card, and the max memory of SD card and USB disc are 32 GB. Okay. The same way to operate for video app. Radio app. Okay. Manually adjust frequency. Automatically search frequency by pressing this menu. Enter into specific frequency here. See, switch AM to FM. See, or vice versa. You also can press this button to enter into radio app. Okay, or shortcut to radio app. Okay, now I'm going to test or to check out the settings for the radio, network and internet. You can connect the radio to the internet by Wi-Fi hotspot or 3G, 4G, wireless internet. Okay. For this menu, you can check out how many apps and what they were installed on the radio. For setting, you can set up this button background color here. For example, if I press green, press blue, then return to red. Okay. Driving setting. It is important to note that this menu should be enabled. If you disable it, you cannot watch any video while you are driving on the way. Okay, next, let's check out display setting. Brightness setting up. Okay. Wallpaper background image will be set up here. And the sound setting, screenshot. You can select to save the screenshot in the radio internal storage or in SD card or USB storage. Okay. Press this button, the top bar on the screen will display screenshot menu. I will disable it now. Storage, check out the storage of the radio internal memory. See, it has almost 7 GB has been used for the radio internal memory. See, check out, it also display the memory information of these two SD card and these two USB disks. System, you can set up the radio language here. The radio supports many languages. You also can set up date and time here. Okay. I will check the hardware of the radio here. See, 64-bit 8-core, 4 GB memory, RAM memory, PX5 motherboard, Android 9 system. Okay, you can set up EQ here. If you want to install some app on the radio, you can install it here. Click on the app and install it. The radio supports AUX function. Calculator. Okay. If you connect the radio to the internet, you can browse web page here. DVD, DVR. Mirror link function. You can connect the radio to the mobile phone for mirror link function by either collection app. If you want to check out how many files are in the radio, you can enter into ES File Explorer app and check out, for example. Okay. You also can delete, remove, copy, cut, delete, rename. More. See? Many operations for your selection. Okay. Now we are going to test the GPS signal receiving conditions. See? There are 10 signals were received. Usually, the GPS function will work with only 3 signals. Oh no. Play Store, you can download apps from Google Play Store here and install the app here. Now, the last function we are going to introduce is wiki study. It is used for setting up the steering wheel control function. If this reading comes with combust, you do not to set it up manually. The radio will configure it automatically. However, if the radio does not come with a combust decoder, you have to set it up manually. Please press any key means press any button on the car wheel. Then this UI, this user interface will pop up new image, new UI for you to define the value for that button on the wheel. Okay, and save it, save exit, click it. It will function. Okay, that's all. I have tested most functions of the radio again. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us or leave us a message and under the radio, under the video. Okay, see you.